And good morning, everybody. I'm here in just the foothills south of the city of Jinan, hunting for old history, and there is plenty of it around here as well. As you can see, it snowed a lot last night, quite beautifully today, and not many people here because it's not easy to get to. Let's have a look anyway. So there's a lot of history south of Jinan. It was an old centre for Buddhism, particularly back in the Tang Dynasty. And as a result, there are heaps of old Tang Dynasty pagodas, just like this one here. Hey look, no footprints, no one's been here today. I'm the first here. This pagoda is called the Nine Pinnacle Pagoda, and it is pretty unique, especially for this age. It's Tang Dynasty, it was built in the 750s, and unlike almost every other pagoda in China, it has on the top of it a bunch of other pagodas essentially. It's really, really unique. There are very few things anywhere like this in China, and absolutely nothing of this age which has a similar kind of style. You know, if you regularly watch my channel, you would think that there were like Tang Dynasty pagodas all over the place in China. There are really not, by the way. There are hardly any of them. I just happen to be quite good at finding them. I think particularly around, well, this area of just south of Jinan actually has several, which is unusual. And obviously around where I live, in Xi'an and around Xi'an, it's probably the biggest concentration of Tang Dynasty pagodas anywhere. Bit of a mad rule at this pagoda though. I arrived and the lady was like, "You've got to buy a ticket." She was like, "Oh, if you're only here for 30 minutes, it's 30 renminbi. But if it's longer than 30, it's 80. What? So I paid 80, and she's like, "If you're back in 30 minutes, you'll get 50 back." What kind of dumb rule's that? Anyway, that's their rule. Whatever. Right, we're going to see a very rare treasure in China now. It's called the Cementa, the Four-Gate or the Four-Door Pagoda. It's from the Sui Dynasty. It was built in the year 611, which makes it the second oldest standing pagoda anywhere in China. Hey? Hello, are you okay? Oh, you're lovely, aren't you? Oh, you're gorgeous, I want you. I want to take you home. I don't have any food, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a very simple, basic design, but very beautiful, you know. And obviously later on pagodas became a bit more kind of artistic and things, but I quite like this. I quite like it. Hello, you came back. Hello. You okay? Oh, you're gorgeous. You're purring a lot. If you think the pagoda's old, this tree, this beautiful pine, apparently was planted in the Han Dynasty. It's 2,000 years old. It's just been stood there all that time. Amazing. So when this was built during the Sui Dynasty, which is a very short-lived dynasty, by the way, there's only two emperors, Sui Wendi and Sui Yangdi. The capital, of course, like most times back then, was in Xi'an, where I live now, and this dynasty, although it was very short-lived, was a really, really important one in Chinese history. It reunified North and South China and was immediately followed by the Tang Dynasty, which was like the glorious golden age in Chinese history. And a lot of the things that these two emperors did really helped the Tang Dynasty become that great power that it was. One of them was, of course, the Grand Canal, which was completed under the final emperor, Sui Yangdi. Actually, it was one of the main reasons for their downfall, because so many people were used to build it and died making it. However, after it was completed, their empire fell and the Tang dynasty took over. The Tang dynasty really reaped all the benefits of the canal, which helped them become, you know, the empire that they became. This is such a beautiful place, especially with a little bit of snow on the ground. How wonderful. I'm so happy I'm here. And there's still more to see, by the way. Further up the mountain, we're going to keep going. Let's go. Well, this little cat will not leave me alone. Are you coming with me? Come on, let's go. Let's go. You're my new pet. Let's go. I love cats, by the way. Absolutely love cats. This is actually a Song Dynasty pagoda. It's the only Song Dynasty pagoda in this area. This whole part where I am right now used to be Shandong Temple, which was one of the most, it used to be one of the most important temples anywhere in China. That's why there's such a wealth of history here. The temple is in ruins now, but there are little things like this all over the place. This is like Song Dynasty. It's built in, you know, 1000s, 1,000 years ago. And it was built by a guy in honor of his parents. Very Confucian. As you can see, we just climbed up a little bit from the pagoda, the Four-Door Pagoda, and further up the mountain where we're heading, there are even more things to find. Quite an interesting spot, this. Enjoying it. Good exploration day, I like it. So I've been here a while now and haven't seen anyone until just now. I saw my first other person here. It was another English person. So random. Come on, Chinese people, you're not coming to visit your own history? This place is so full of history, it's amazing. Obviously in the past British people would come to these places and steal stuff and then whack it in the British Museum. Don't worry though, me and that guy, whoever he was, we're just here to have a look. There's about 1 million cats here though. Hello, are you okay? Alright, don't freak out, I'm okay. Hey. Oh, you're not very friendly. A little bit apprehensive, eh? Don't worry. There are literally cats everywhere. Anyway. Onward, onward. So there's another pagoda forest here, but more insanely than that. Look at this. What the hell? Hey cats. An army of cats. Wow, this is wild. There must be 100 cats here, I'm not even... Hey, you okay? Oh, I don't have any food, sorry buddy. Wow, super weird. I should be more interested in the pagodas than the cats, but I do love cats. Hey buddy. Man, looking at them, you just know they fight all the time. One of them's got one eye, one's got no tail. This one here's got 3 legs. Quite a nice place to live, though. Alright, let's leave the cats for a while, yeah? Come on, Nick. Mind on the game. Because in front of me is one of the most beautiful pagodas you'll ever see. It's another Tang Dynasty pagoda. It's called the Dragon and Tiger Pagoda.
The 9-pinnacle pagoda, the Huichong pagoda from the previous video and this all date to China's Tang dynasty and are of completely different styles. The mountains here in Shandong are full of unique ancient buildings, and of the 3 Tang pagodas, the highly elaborate artwork and location make this my pick of the bunch. What a place.
That is a sublime pagoda, it's so beautiful. Also it's Tang dynasty. and the artistry on it is just stunning. Alright, we're going to brave the forest of cats. Alright, don't worry. Let's have a look at the pagoda forest. So these pagodas are all for eminent monks who once lived in the Shandong temple. There's such history in this place. The ruins of the temple are actually still here somewhere. I'm going to have a look at that in a moment. Wow, just wow. If you're in Shandong Province around Jinan, just make the trip. Jump in a taxi, it'll cost you about 100 renminbi. You can take a bus, by the way, for 3 hours to get here, but yeah, jump in a taxi, it's about 100 kwai, I think it costs. I took a taxi today because it's cold and I couldn't be bothered to waste time. But God, it's really worth it. It's really worth it. It's such a peaceful, beautiful place. Someone's got the old fireworks going. It's almost Spring Festival when I'm filming this, by almost Spring Festival. Is it fireworks or is it someone just blowing up a bit of a mountain? Who knows? So there are 46 pagodas in this pagoda forest, which makes it the 6th biggest pagoda forest anywhere in China. And they are from the Jin, Yuan and Ming dynasties. Alright, next up in this insane place, which apparently no one comes to, is the 1000 Buddha Cliff. So this whole cliff here, 65 meters long, was all carved in the Tang dynasty again. Makes it really old. Fantastic place, just fantastic. I'm having a great time today. I was having such a good time despite this freezing cold weather. You just look a little bit, you see so many little things. I think this place, combined with Lingyan Temple, which was in the previous video, God damn, if you're in this area, does anyone come here? I don't know, they're not that easy to get to, but unbelievable, just unbelievable places. Never seen anything like it. This little carved pagoda on the cliff there looks exactly like the Four-Door Pagoda, which would make sense because the Four-Door Pagoda will have actually been here for about 100 years by the time they carved this. So why is there so much Buddhist history here? Well, this part of China, the South Mountains just south of Jinan, were a centre for Buddhism in China. It's hard to say why. I mean, it's probably because obviously it's very close to Mount Tai, which is the most famous, most important mountain anywhere in China. And as a result, you know, people came here all the time. Pilgrims, emperors came to this part of China. So, who knows, maybe that's why. Now, Mount Tai is in fact a Taoist mountain. It's one of the oldest places of worship anywhere on earth. However, because it was so important and is still important in China, with everyone visiting it, you know, it obviously attracted, you know, every religion and ideology to this area. So big Confucian temples. Obviously Confucius was born not far away as well, but also a lot of Buddhist temples. So now we have this amazing wealth of things to see in Shandong. Beautiful. I can't believe how great this place is. If you haven't been, I'm putting this very high on my recommendation list. Stick it in your itinerary. Well, here in the ruins of what was Shandong Temple, I will leave you. Until the next video, guys, take care, stay safe, and all the best. Bye-bye.